is life so hard? Why is life so goddamn motherfucking hard? It's my daily morning mantra. So hard didn't start with being 82. So hard didn't start with downsizing my house, sending treasures, unneeded furniture out into the world. So hard didn't start when I moved into the old folks' home. It takes guts to do this. Moving into the place you're going to die. Not easy. But not so hard! My story really starts in Bucyrus, Ohio. In 1948. I was 9 years old. My grandmother is refusing to use the new automatic washing machine her daughters have bought her. I'm upstairs listening and remember standing there stamping my foot. I'm never going to be like my grandmother. The whole thing was simple. All she had to do was turn a knob and the machine would do the rest. Fast forward. My life is incredibly complicated. Layer upon layer weighs heavily. Nothing seems to get done. Things that were easy peasy to do are overwhelmingly confusing, nonsensical. The meaning of words have changed and nobody tells me. Take icon. Icon, a picture of a stern, serious Eastern European saint. Today it's a tiny image. A whole bunch of them on your smartphones. I don't know what they mean! And I really don't want to! Then there's the web page of my credit union. In the upper right-hand corner, there's 3 elongated hyphens stacked on top of each other. It's called a hamburger. 3 hyphens, bun, hamburger, buns. A little trouble here, you'll learn more about this left hand. How was I supposed to know it was an icon that would help me find things? I'm getting ahead of myself. It's 1955. I'm a junior in high school, learning how to type, a skill for girls. The school has only ancient manual typewriters. You type away, come to the end of the line, whack, the roller goes back to the other side and you continue typing. Years, decades passed. We have electric typewriters, portable typewriters, computers, iPads, flip phones, smartphones, who knows what else. Well, let's talk about phones. There's my grandmother's phone. Her phone was an earpiece with a wire connected to the mouthpiece on the wall. And when she answered a phone, there were 15 of her neighbors listening in. Then there's been landline phones, princess phones. Anyone here remember those?
Yeah.
Cordless phones, cell phones, smartphones, they're all built on each other. Well, I was a latecomer to a cell phone. I was single. Who would I want to call when I was away from home? I started with a consumer cellular flip phone. I could go to Target for in-person help. My red flip phone was my buddy. Oh my, in my pocket, my life was like life was easy. My smartphone was smart enough for me, and I was smart enough for my smartphone. Years passed. Computers showed up. I typed on a keyboard. Words appeared on a big screen that took space on my desk. Next there was a portable computer, even thinner, flatter computer, a little larger than a piece of paper. That's my 2012 MacBook Pro. It's still my buddy, but it's not the buddy it used to be. And it may die soon! Barely into the pandemic, on March 23rd, 2020, my world changed. I upgraded my MacBook Pro. and lost my Quicken program forever.
No.
It was a logical ledger format, easy to navigate, make printouts. The new Quicken version is totally different. I can bank online from it. Why would I want to do that? I struggle. I switched to an Apple app. App? What is an app? Oh, we used to call it a program. Nobody told me. Nobody! So I'm quarantined in the old folks' home. I'm going crazy. I get a Mac app. Well, you see, I'm current now. Called Splaza. Choices. Screens drop down, screens go up. I can change the budget places. Blah, 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 blah. I push something and everything disappears and I don't know how to find it. Why is life so hard? And why did it have to get harder? It's August 2021, only 7 months ago. I can't get a voicemail message on my flip phone. I call Consumer Cellular and I wait for customer service. Because your phone is analog? Your analog phone will be obsolete in September. In a month? And no one had told me? A loyal customer all these goddamn motherfucking years? Why is life so hard? The new Consumer Cellular phone makes no sense. I can't put in contacts. Customer service is clueless. And there's no help at Target anymore. 3 cell phones later, Jitterbug, Affinity, Credo. Oh, I gotta tell you a little bit about Credo. It used to be working assets. Yeah. Well, it sends me a flip phone that doesn't work. It can't read my password. And it's not a password, it's 4 fucking numbers. The name of the phone is New, N-U-U. I check it out online. Unreliable phone. The company that brags of having a conscience sold me a crummy phone. What makes life so hard is that not one of these phones makes sense. Technology has taken over. Nobody ever told me about apps, quick text, conversations. Conversations are no longer spoken words anymore, but links to emails and everyone who's replied. My grandkids can't read cursive writing, but their fingers fly across their iPads, their smartphones, checking with 2 thumbs, zooming around. I'm not on their page. Quick text drives me nuts. For them, it's a simple breeze. Oh, how I want the world to make sense in a logical, simple way. Dang, I turned into my grandmother, who refused the safe, efficient automatic washing machine. Was what was simple to 9-year-old me confusing to her? Did she have fear trying something new? Just a stubborn old woman? Why is life so hard? Well, I'm old. I turned 83 on March 4th. And I'm living in what my grandmother was living in. Starting with her children, 1 generation younger than her, we're in the same boat. Our children, grandchildren, and each in another world are clueless. It's when they become old, and you too, you folks out there, will understand because you will be in a similar place. We're brain-wired differently from generation to generation, where what was easy becomes hard. There's no one out there coaching me, empathizing, because they have no idea how my brain and older brains work. I've become my grandmother. Stubborn? Well, yes. Or Or am I my grandmother because our old brains no longer relate to the changes in the different world each of us grew old in? Because we're stubborn? Well, who wants what was easy peasy to make no sense around the young people? And then there's the hard stuff I don't really want to bring to the front, but I'm scared. I'm scared. The shock of innocently upgrading my MacBook Pro, forever losing the quickened version that was a whiz to use. I don't want something like this to happen again. I struggled to learn the patterns of my lively flip phone. In 2015, I had 2 strokes, 5 days apart. Everything is working just fine now, but you notice the left hand is, well, when I play the piano, it's not as skillful as it used to be. Or my heart goes into AFib, which it's been doing this last week, and last Thursday I found myself in Virginia Mason's emergency room getting a cardioversion jump start to get it back in form. And there's memory loss. I can't find what's right in front of me. Sometimes I start telling a story and I can't remember where I'm going. I don't know if I'll be able to memorize these words for my presentation. And I didn't. There are times I have incredible functionality and energy. And I turned 83 during this project. It's a privilege to have this many years of life experience. This is my story. I didn't know I was going to find I'm scared, but I did. I have 30 plus years of Buddhist practice. Equanimity is one of the 4 immeasurables that Buddha taught. Equanimity. There are things I cannot change. You cannot change. That's a hard one, especially when I want it to be easy. Desperately, I want things to move back to when it was easy, but it's not going to happen. And when I look deeply, this happens to all of us. So I breathe, and breathe, join me, and breathe again. There's sun, it's been coming in Seattle. There's Macha. There's you out there watching this. There's connections. What a gift you and I share. You are giving your time listening to my story, and I have deep, deep gratitude for your generosity. And you have my story, my gift to you. What can be more precious than this? We're all practicing the 4 Noble Truths: compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. These interconnections we have right now, so please breathe deeply. Slowly. Let feelings arise, no judging. We're a gift to each other. We're in a place where there are no words. There's a virtual hug. May you be well. May you be free. May you be safe. Thank you.